The Garden of Her Thorns. Once upon a time, there was a girl named Alira who lived in a cottage surrounded by a once beautiful garden. Roses grew tall, sunflowers stretched to the skies, and ivy danced along the gate. But lately, the garden had grown wild and dark. The petals were wilting, thorns tangled the paths, and a constant chill clung to the air. Alira used to tend her garden every day, but then he came. He was charming at first, offering to help her prune the roses, water the roots. "You're too fragile to do this alone," he would whisper, smiling sweetly. She believed him. She let him in. Days turned into months, and Alira's hands stopped touching the soil. He told her the flowers were fine, that she was the problem. "You're lucky I'm here," he'd say, as the roses blackened behind her back. The thorns grew thicker. One night, Alira woke to a creaking sound. The gate was swinging open. She tiptoed out, barefoot, the cold soil biting her feet. The garden twisted and groaned. The vines had begun to strangle her cottage. She saw him in the shadows, whispering to the roots, feeding them lies. And then the wind spoke. "This is your garden, not his." Alira grabbed the shears she had buried long ago beneath the rose bush. With trembling hands, she cut the vines choking her doorway. They shrieked. He stepped out of the shadows, smiling cruelly. "You'll never survive without me." But Alira had heard enough. She sliced through the final root. The wind howled and the vines recoiled. He screamed as the garden rejected him, dragging his shadow down into the soil. Silence followed. In the morning light, Alira stood alone in her garden. It was messy, broken, but hers again. She had survived. Message: sometimes the scariest monsters wear smiles, but healing begins when you take back your garden, your space, your power, your peace. If this story stirred something in you, you're not alone. Haunted hearts heal too. If you enjoyed this dark fairy tale with a real-life message, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Hit that bell so you never miss another tale from the shadows, where every scary story hides a deeper truth. Thank you for being here. Stay safe, stay strong, and always tend to your own garden.